Alright, today I'm going to show you how absolutely unfathomably overpowered the F-18C Early is in the new Nuclear Thunder game mode. As a whole, it makes unfathomable profits. Some matches netted me over 1 million silver lines, with the most being 1.4 million. And some matches gave me some very nice fan mail, including this guy who said he was going to DMCA my channel and accused me of cheating because unlike him, I use my brain cells to weave around the anti-airs and use contested airspace to my advantage. Very lovely. He said he was 45. I doubt it. In this match in the Hornet, I got around 36 kills, which made me around 940,000 silver lines. It's not the most I made. It was a really fun match that showed off how good the Hornet can control airspace and delay enemies from getting into the map, which really delays their ability to drop any nuclear bombs on anything at all. Honestly, playing this, the gameplay felt way more like arcade. It was so fun. It was probably the most fun I have had in this game in so goddamn long. This game mode definitely needs to make its way towards the normal game because it has so much potential. It's really fun, and I love dropping M7Ps from 20 kilometers on little MiG-23s. Okay, it probably wouldn't come like that, but still, I want this game mode to come to the game. The loadout I began using was the 4 Sparrows with the 6 9Ls. It was working really well, but I began noticing that most of my kills were with Sparrows, so I switched to the 5 Sparrow and 4 9L, and then eventually just switched to the 6 Sparrows and 9Ls. Just because most of my kills were with Sparrows, especially in the rear aspect. Everything I fired on in rear aspect died. Even multipathing, dead. The main thing in this game mode is that majority of people take off from the first airfield, Airfield 1. On either side, there's always a massive conglomeration of friendlies and enemies in the centre, and for some reason people like to fly way above multipath. You can use this to your advantage to just lob the AIM-7Ps at really stupid distances and still get really consistent hits. And then after you do that, you can just rush in and collect even more free kills by just hugging the deck and firing on people who are still flying too high. The AIM-7P is very powerful. It's no slouch. It hits very consistently, mainly thanks to how great the F-18 radar is. And even if they try and run from you, the AIM-7P will just chase. It will chase them until it kills them. Unless it's a MiG-25 who's doing max 7 at 5 kilometers, whatever. That's probably not going to hit, but in majority of cases the AIM-7 has just hit so consistently, even on MiG-29s who are performing questionable maneuvers. I ended up always just rushing towards the airfield. It's kind of a scummy thing to do, but I can't help it. I keep making my way right towards the airfield, and it happens. And you know what? They were doing it to us. They were not doing it to us, but they deserved it. Look at that hit. That was a great hit. A great critical hit right there. This missile hits. Of course it does. MiG-29, get out of my face. Kaboom. Bonk. And now this is why I was getting called a cheater, because I'm just evading. That was a tree. I was just evading anti-air and getting called a cheater. Apparently the anti-air wasn't shooting at me at all, and apparently that makes me a cheater. They were shooting at me, I was just evading them. Watch the Sparrow completely fail. Of course it doesn't fail. Of course it hits. It's a Sparrow. They're flawless. Now this one will fail, but a cheeky 9L out. Sparrow fails. 9L. Bonk. This Su-24, he gets the missile, he gets the guns, guess what? He gets both. Just like that. Dead. Gone. I honestly cannot say how much fun this game mode is. It's really dependent on the planes you have. Obviously here, I'm abusing the ever-loving hell out of the F-18. Russia really does suffer. As you can see, I'm a F-18 early, going against MiG-23s for the most part, especially in this game. It's Russia is stuck with their little fighters and blah blah blah. America gets the F-15, the Hornet, the F-16. They get everything. They have the Tomcat as well, which performs really well at distance. And another really funny thing is, I just absolutely obliterated that guy. You can really fool people with 9Ls. I don't do it as much, but radar slaving the 9L and firing in a head-on tends to fool them because there's so much RWR action going on, they think it's a Sparrow. Now watch my amazing hits here. They're absolutely phenomenal. I will not die. Trust me. I died. And here I was trying to get some funny kills on the MiG-23 here. He was multipathing perfectly fine. The only smart player in this entire match apparently. You're probably wondering, how am I flying high? Well, I figured out that if you just fly high and dive and weave every so often, none of the anti-airs really can hit you. It's stupid. This guy gets obliterated. RIP, rest in peace to that guy. Overall, this is a strategy. Abuse the Sparrows, fly around, kill as much people as you can, as quick as you can, and if you can help it, don't spawn the nuke. The longer the game goes, the more kills you get, the more profit you make. Obviously, the game mode is about the nuke. I'm not saying not to spawn it, but if you want to absolutely maximize your profit, don't spawn the nuke. The nuke is fun though. I did get the nuke. I've had the nuke several times now. It's a big plane. It's a big fat plane. Here we go again. I'm abusing this airfield. I'm really touching it. That sounded a bit strange. It's just, you fly around, you know, and you end up at the airfield, so it's like, why not attempt to get some kills against completely defenseless people? It's not scummy, it's incredibly scummy. Don't do it. Be nice. The enemy team was doing it to us. That's a lie. I've already said that. Watch this guy. This guy has no tail. He's dead. Gone. That guy just ziplined across the entire... I don't even know where that guy came from. And here comes 2 free kills. Again, these guys were really dangerous. They were going to kill me. Because, yeah, 2 kills just like that. See, I had to get rid of them. Had to get rid of them. There really isn't much else to show. All you do is fly, lock on those guys, and shoot them in the face. This poor Sukhoi, he's getting it. He's getting it rough. He died. I hate this game. But it's fine. This AIM-7P on this non-multipathing MiG, of course it works. It never fails. Never has failed me and never will. And now we get to the fun part of this game mode. The big fat thing. This plane, gigantic. It has electronic warfare suite, only in this game mode though, unfortunately. And it gets the big bomb that ends the match. It's a big bomb. It's a nuke. I think that's the point of the game mode. It's called nuclear warfare. Anyway, here's me dropping the bomb. Whee! Away it goes. And then the big bang. Kaboom. Game's over. Money is made. B-52 gameplay. Amazing. Phenomenal. And that's really it. Here you go. 960,000 silver lines. It really is that easy. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm still working on that F-16 video. Totally. Jason, if you're watching this, I'm still working on it. Still working on it. Thanks to all my friends who support me and stuff. Amazing. Best War Thunder YouTuber ever here. I'm joking. Anyway, have a great day. Subscribe, like, and comment, and call me a cheater.